Welcome to Fret Not. My name's Rob.
My name's Colton, and welcome to the entry-level metal series.
Hey guys, thanks for stopping in the channel. If you're new to the channel and you don't know anything about us, what we do is we go out and we purchase entry-level guitars. The ones we feel like probably the best bang for the buck, we bring them in, we review them, and then we give you guys a chance to win them.
Yeah. All you gotta do is like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment done on the video, and share it.
And if you go out to our page and you look in our playlist and you look on the guitar giveaways, entry-level metal series, there's usually 3 or 4 guitars up on there. If in the comment section, if it says we have a winner, that means that guitar has been given away. Good luck to everybody. Make sure you get in on the drawings and
stay tuned.
Welcome to Fret Not. My name's Rob.
My name's Colton, and welcome back to the entry-level metal series where we have yet another dueling banjos.
Of a different style guitar.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So we've put a few shorts of this up, and we're going to let you hear lives on this. You're going to get to hear both guitars on the same cut. These are both kind of knockoffs of the both made in China of the. I think they're both made in China, of the original LPs from, the Les Pauls from Gibson. There are a couple of different takes, and I believe each one is either modeled off of a different year or style of Gibson, or they just took the basic design and did what they wanted to do.
Right.
You know what I mean? Overall, both of these play really good. And if you're in the market and you can't afford a Gibson, who can? And you don't want to buy an Epiphone, because I've not really been really happy with their entry-level guitars. I think they really cut corners on those. But long story short, these may very well be really good options for you. Neither one of these guitars is going to have a ton of what we call high-end specs, and we're going to get into that in a minute. And this week's video is going to be on that guitar. And next week, we're going to come back and we'll do one on this one. And both of these will be on the channel. And you hang around, you get your name in, you do all the little stuff. And one of you guys can, win it. Maybe one person wins both.
Ooh, that'd be interesting.
Wouldn't it? Because we've had a person win. We've had a couple people win more than one time, but nobody's ever, we just started the duels. So nobody's ever won. So all in all, this is my take, my opinion. I believe that is more designed off of a early 60s model LP. It's a little lighter weight. It's a little thinner than a traditional Les Paul. It has more of between a 59 and a 60s neck. The 60s neck was a lot smaller. Overall, I think it's a really good copy. And if you go back and listen to the shorts or you listen to the lives today, it sounds pretty good. I believe this one, on the other hand, may have been designed off of more of a 57. Now, the 57 has if I remember all this stuff right, because it's been years, 57 has a much thicker neck. This one has a little bit thicker neck, but not by a lot. So maybe it's patterned off of 59, but I'll promise you this. The weight difference between these guitars is huge. This one has that old traditional bottom-end weight of a Les Paul. This is very heavy.
It's a little thicker as well.
And I'll tell you, as horrible as it sounds, I haven't owned a Les Paul in almost 20 years, and I had 3 really high-end ones at one time, and I sold them all for varying reasons and went to different styles of guitar. But the minute I picked this up, I kind of got reminiscent, and I was like, as much as I had issues with them, it'd be really nice to have one of them old 10-pound real Les Pauls with that back end body weight. It just has a different feel when you play it.
It does.
So that one feels like that. It feels more like in a 50s style, 57-ish. That feels more like a 59 or a 60 maybe. So they're kind of in a midpoint. Both of them play really good. We haven't had any issues with tuning stability. The IYV, I believe the body is mahogany. The neck is mahogany. It's going to have 22 frets. It does not have locking tuners. It's got 2 of their kind of PAF style pickups, a Tunematic style bridge, 2 volume, 2 tone. We're pretty sure that top is a veneer. Most of them at this price point are. All in all, it really comes across as a really good looking and playing, and it really doesn't sound bad, version of a Les Paul.
Yeah, I would agree.
It's pretty good stuff. So this one, on the other hand, is probably got all the exact same specs. But they went more with a charcoal burst. We tried to get both the same color to give you a better comparison, but it didn't work out because we're using 2 different companies. You're going to have the exact same setup on this guitar, mahogany, some sort of probably a laminate top, 2 volume, 2 tone, Tonematic style bridge, 2 kind of PAFs, and no locking tuners. We're going to tell you the price point on these, but right now we're going to shut up and let you hear these in a mix, let you can kind of compare. We'll come out and we'll talk price point. And remember, this video is going to be on the IYV, but make sure you get on both.
Yep.
We'll be right back.
Unbelievable. It's never happened before in the Home Shopping Network channel. It's gone down another 10%.
Can you believe that? Okay, we're back. You got to hear them both in a mix. Make sure you comment and tell me which one you think sounds better. Exact same patch, no EQ changes, no nothing. We try to keep that consistent on this channel. Now, if you see us playing shorts, a lot of times we do mix up the different tones and stuff and do different things just so you're not hearing every single thing we ever do out of that one patch. Right. But if it's a review, high-end, entry level, doesn't matter. It's just all off the Quad Cortex, and it's the JD9 rhythm patch. So it's just a very consistent patch. And it's the reason we chose that was for you guys, because even if you can't afford a Quad Cortex, which they're outrageous, you could go and get the plug-in for Gojira X for about $100, and you can put it on your computer. And if you take any of the guitars we've had and plug it into your computer and put it on the JD9, guess what? You got the exact same tone.
That's a good little tone too.
Yeah, it works out good. So you played both of them. Without giving away the duel, because we're going to do, after the second one, we're going to say which one we think wins. What do you think about playing both of them? Do you like the weight of this, or do you like the light the lighter version of that.
So I like the weight and the body style of that one because I feel like it's kind of like what you were saying earlier. It's just probably based off like a 50s style.
50s seem to be thicker. Thicker necks.
And in terms of just how it feels in your hands, not playability, but just how it feels in your hands, in your lap, on your shoulder, whatever, it feels almost just like
it does.
A real Les Paul.
It does.
And that's one thing I really appreciate about that one is if you didn't know the brand or the pickups or anything, just if you were blindfolded and you picked it up, you're like, oh well, this is a Les Paul.
Yeah.
That's the impression I get with that guitar. This one I like because of kind of just the opposite. It's a little lighter, and I appreciate a good light guitar because probably just like anybody, it gets heavy over time while you're playing.
Oh yeah.
It's a little bit thinner than that one is, and it's a little lighter, so that makes sense. And I think
it looks more to me, and I'm not saying nothing about Gibson. No, y'all don't yell at me. To me, it just looks like more of a modern version of a Les Paul, where they over time they've thinned the body a little bit. They've made it a little bit lighter. You know what I mean? A little bit more ergonomical. So
they both have qualities of different kind of versions of Les Pauls, and they're not bad. They're pretty nice guitars.
Now, we'll say this, we're not trying to give away either guitar on, which one's better. This one does, or at least it says it does have an ebony fretboard, where that one uses the Jatoba. And I guess in my mind, when I pick it up and I feel the weight and I touch the ebony, I'm like, that feels like a Les Paul. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, most of the Les Pauls right now, they've got rosewood.
Do they?
Yeah. Now, I'm sure you can order them however you want, but most of them, I mean, maybe the Black Beauty still does have. I don't keep up with them anymore, so don't get me lying. Maybe you guys know more about it than I do. So make sure you get in on the drawing of these two. Each one of these guitars is up this week. If you comment, do all the stuff you're supposed to do, you're going to be on the IYV. Next week we're going to do the Grote, and next week when we come back, we're going to give you a side-by-side comparison, and we're going to tell you which one we think is better.
Yep,
might surprise you.
I think so.
You never know. Listen, guys, make sure you go out and get on our memberships. You can hit our super thanks button just for a one-time donation to the channel. If you don't feel like donating to a couple of weird guys on the internet, man, just go out and grab some gear, man. Yeah. We're getting a lot of pictures back. People are buying our shirts. They're wearing our shirts out. I think that's really cool. I mean, it's free advertising. You know what I mean? All right, guys, make sure you stick around for part 2. And until next time,
stay tuned.